it's Marcus Toller here with another Go Local FXBG nonprofit spotlight for our Trivia for Calls series. And today I have no other than Mr. Bill Carroll.
What's up?
With Bill Carroll Foundation.
Yeah, man.
You might know him from the radio. I've known this man for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
One of the first, DJs you were definitely one of the first DJs I ever met when I came to town. Always been a big supporter, always been like a big brother, like a mentor. And, I appreciate that over the years. And I'm so excited to sit down with you and just hear about everything that you've been doing with this foundation.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. I remember when you first started like throwing little teasing out there. And how long has it been? Let's start there. When did you start this thing?
2018.
Wow.
Is when I actually started to really push the limit on the foundation. And it was a really cool thing that I thought, it just hit me one day.
Yeah.
I have such an entertainment background.
Yep, you sure do.
In radio and television from New York.
Yep.
I worked in the audiovisual department of the United Nations.
You've been around the block,
2 years, yeah, and that pushed me towards some really interesting careers.
Yeah.
So I've had I guess you could say, law enforcement career.
Wow.
For many years. I was
did not know that piece.
Yeah, I was an agent and for some of the ABC companies.
Okay.
And we worked on child abduction cases.
Wow.
And I was one of the senior investigators for that, and which took me all over the United States.
I bet.
And outside of it. And we were just chasing bad people, doing bad things to kids. And then I got certified as a counselor. I never got an actual psychology degree yet. I went pretty much to a point and stopped, but I got a lot of certifications. I was a senior counselor in a group home for dual diagnosed adolescent males.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was an eye opener. And
on top of all the entertainment.
Top of all, I was balancing both careers.
That's crazy.
And it was wild. So I was single for a long time. I couldn't really do relationship, traveling a lot.
Yeah, being an entertainer is hard enough to have a relationship. Let's be real.
And being in the New York City market. And beyond
different
that.
animal.
Oh, it is. And then
so this was early, like
this was very early.
This is early on,
pre 2002.
Okay.
So that's when I pretty much moved down here.
I was gonna say because I met you as soon as I got here.
It was October of 2002.
That's when I got here, and we met. Pretty much, we both landed at the same time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A case brought me down here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you just stuck around.
And I stuck around.
It's funny how this area does that.
Weird.
Too,
I was like, I'm going to be with the case.
Be right
6
back.
months. We're going to solve it. I'm
out.
out.
I'll be back.
Yeah. I fell in love with it. And I only knew one person here in the whole state of Virginia.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he's actually up in the Fairfax area, Falls Church. And I came to Fredericksburg to pretty much root myself with the case, solved it way ahead of time. The whole group the team I was with.
And just hung out.
And I just hung out and I stayed. So I looked around for a job and freelance star. I looked at, because I came from a radio background. So, what's the radio market down here?
Right.
And I was listening to all the stations, but I was really drawn, believe it or not, to the B. I don't know why.
Crazy.
It was a top 40. It was fun. I loved listening to it. And I love the super hit station, the classics, the country. They were all really good at that point. This is, again, 2002, coming right out of the 90s. And then I rooted myself almost immediately. Within 4 weeks I was here, I gained a residency at one of the clubs. It was Mongo's beside.
Remember Mongo's beside Uncle Sam?
Yeah, right behind the Shark Club there.
I can tell. I can tell how long people have been in Fredericksburg
if they know Mongo's.
If they know Mongo's and Uncle Sam's, because you either know one or the other, and you know both if you know one.
Right. And then I was there for 6 months, and they got shut down because he stopped paying his bills. It's a club.
Typical nightlife stuff. Right. Nightlife politics.
Yeah.
We won't go down that rabbit hole. That's another episode on a different platform.
Yeah. So before I got into the radio market here, it was almost 5 years.
Wow.
I was just doing the DJ work. I worked at the Fredericksburg Country Club as a bartender.
Wow.
I worked at the Olive Garden in Central Park.
Never knew
as a bartender.
Wow.
And,
you put in the work.
Yep. And I had to for the extra money to pay the bills. I was here, and then I was just trying to work. I worked a couple of bridal shows as a DJ, and I got a lot of hits that way. But I had to make my mark just like any other DJ, but take all that I've learned from the most amazing people in New York and bring it here.
I love it. I love it. So fast
So
forward.
fast forward.
I've known you forever. You've been at the radio
God,
forever.
21, almost 21 years.
I mean, you pretty much run that thing over
It's
there
as a
almost.
director of production, I do all the commercials and
Yep.
we do the imaging and just a
Yep.
lot of, I love it. Absolutely love it.
It is fun. I've enjoyed listening to you over the
Yeah.
years. Like
I got the mix show, for the
Yep,
past 4
yep,
years
yep.
now.
I always, when I do listen to the radio, which ain't a lot.
True. Me neither.
Yeah, right.
Everything's digital.
Right.
Yeah.
When I do listen to it, I can always tell when it's your commercial. I'm like, oh, there's Bill.
Yeah, me and my big mouth.
Yeah, you got a distinctive, voice and just your distinctive personality in general. And I think that's what makes us good DJs is being able to have those
You have
distinctive
to.
personalities, right? And when you're talking music,
You're not just selling the music, as you know.
you're selling yourself,
yourself.
right? You can
Yeah.
play music all day. Anybody can press a button.
Right.
But being able to bring that energy, like I was doing the St. Patty's Day thing at Brock's Saturday, and out of nowhere, some woman comes running. She's like, "Do you got a card?" I was like, "Yeah."
I saw
And
the
it
videos,
happened-
man.
It happened 2-3
pumping
times.
that
It was
day for you.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I've been here forever. You used to do that circuit when Brock's was really doing a lot of things.
Yeah. I stopped in 2015.
Yeah, when they redone everything, and
Yeah.
it was such a blessing to work with them with the trivia for calls,
Yeah.
and then with that, they were like,
That's
"Hey,
a great thing that you're doing every single week and benefiting
it is."
these other nonprofits.
And that's the
in
goal,
Berg.
man.
We all work together.
We do. We
You know?
should, and I think
Maybe that's the phrase. We should.
we should all
More
work
than
together.
we do. Yeah.
We should. Well, I think after talking to so many different nonprofit leaders around town, there's multiple things going on. You've got the funding situation.
Mhm. We're all going after the
We're
same
all
dollar.
going after the same money, essentially.
hard,
And
We're all hitting up the
people,
same businesses.
unfortunately, if I donate to your cause heavily, I'm probably not donating to nobody else because I'm tapped out. You know what I mean? I give you 10. I give you 10 grand. I probably won't go anywhere else.
Right.
Because
You're right. That's about
I've
as much
already
you can
focused.
afford. Right.
I focused on your cause.
Sure,
So
sure.
unfortunately, we are competing for the same money, so to speak.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I'm trying to create an environment, and I tried to do this with the DJ stuff. You remember, I tried to bring us all together, and musicians, we all
It's
got
hard.
egos and life and just so many different variables.
Mm.
But I really want to create a nonprofit collaborative community where we all come together and do more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we can all do more as a team.
You sure
You know
can.
what I mean?
I agree.
And still be on the same mission and still be on separate missions. You know what I mean?
That's the way it should be.
So without going
idealistically, yeah.
right, however you want to put it. So fast forward.
Let's bring us to the foundation.
Bring us to the
How did I get
foundation.
there?
What
So,
where you're like creatives, we just wake up and we have ideas and we run with them.
true, but it just.
But I know
it
it's
didn't hit
deeper than
me.
that.
Yeah, it is a little bigger than that. I was still doing a little bit of the consulting work with investigative stuff, and then obviously working for the Bee full time, and then running a very successful entertainment company,
Yep.
Production 2.
Yep.
So unfortunately, back in 2016, if you remember, it got very dark for me. I
did.
had a round of strokes. My
did.
health just went. There's a lot of stress in my life, personal life at that time, and that made me wake up to a lot of things.
It's tragedy does that, right?
It does, man. And when you think you're going to die, and all of a sudden, and so technically I have a disability, but I worked through it really well. I had to teach myself how to speak and articulate again, even
Wow.
for the job that I do, for Centennial Broadcasting. And I do my own voice work too now,
Right.
and have been. It was rough,
I bet.
and I thought that
I
my
mean,
life was over.
in your life, your voice is
Is
everything.
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 And it's my livelihood.
It's
and
everything.
It's everything. And
Yeah.
it scared the crap out of me.
I bet
really
it did. I remember seeing it and I was scared. I was like, man, what's going on with Bill over there?
It took me down like I've never been taken down before. So, and thinking about everything, I had a lot of time now to think because I was forced to stop, slow down, and heal.
Yeah.
So by doing that, I was like, I got to do something more for the people who now have their own health issues or mental issues or
Right.
anything.
Such a
And I come from a family of veterans. I was the only one almost, besides my brother, who couldn't go in the military because I had flat feet. So they never let me into the military. So I went to the DoD side of things
Oh,
instead.
okay.
So that was
Found your own
I
lane.
found my own way in.
You're like,
you
I'm
know.
going regardless.
I'm going, baby.
But
You know.
different lane.
Yeah. But I've taken all of what I've seen in my life that way outside of the entertainment side. And I said, there's got to be a way to bring the two together, to bring my two loves together.
Yes.
And then I don't know what happened. It just one day
hit you.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, I'm going to start a foundation that's going to help not only musicians, because that's real heavy part of what I do for sound and audiovisual,
right?
But to help veterans out.
There you go.
Anybody with a disability.
Yep.
I've been dealing a lot with actors, actresses, singers, musicians that have a disability. So I'm like, I gotta merge something. So I was like, screw it, I'm doing it. And I just went to the wall and I set up the foundation. We got a few hits on people that want to donate. I joined so many different organizations to help other nonprofits.
Well, I think that's the key, right?
And music. And I also noticed, growing up too, I was a heavy theater kid in school. I came from a school that was a lot like Fame back in the day. So it was a private school, but the biggest part of the school was the theater program. It was amazing. And I got to work on off-Broadway shows, not only act, but be behind the scenes, and a slew of theater and dinner productions of all different counties. So that I did growing up is act a lot.
Right.
So that helped me with my voiceover career as an actor, a voice actor. Still, it wasn't enough for me. So
it never is for people like
the
us.
foundation has really taken off well, and what we do, it's music education, and to give back to the kids the music programs again. And I started a program where if they can't afford an instrument, I will get one for you.
I love that so much.
So whether we buy it,
it's expensive.
It's very expensive. So normally now I just get donations.
Right.
And now I have quite a few instruments.
I love it.
And we'll get them tuned up a little bit. I partnered up with a couple of people, and I'm going to also more companies downtown that maybe restring something for a kid and then present it to them and say, this is yours to play.
I love that
and
so
learn,
much, man. The feeling, just talking about it gives me like that warm, fuzzy feeling.
I'm getting emails from veterans now in Texas, Maryland, California. Today I got one from California.
Oh, that's awesome.
Saying, I'm on disability. This is what I do. I used to play the guitar. I don't have one. And the music saved my soul. When he said that to me,
it hits your soul.
I'm going to send that man one of the guitars I have. I have one acoustic and I have 2 electric guitars right now. People have donated.
Wow.
And they're just beautiful instruments. So
music is
that's one thing that we do.
Such a big piece of
it
our
is.
life.
It's so healing. I was like, let's take that further. I partnered up with a gaming company that makes the gaming vests that you can wear, and I modified it a little bit with them. And what it does is it can make someone who's hard of hearing or completely deaf feel an entire song and all of its frequencies throughout their entire body.
That's so crazy.
It is the most amazing, intense. It's very intense for someone who can hear.
Right.
But it's with bone conduction. It is with the body feeling. That's amazing. And they're little transducers all in this, it's incredible.
Well, and they say people that are deaf and blind, like they feel things like that.
Right. Your senses are heightened in other places.
Very heightened everywhere else.
So sometimes I was playing with it, we had to tone it down a little bit because this thing gets really intense. But it's cool. We're also right now almost to the point where someone can wear the vest to a concert. It has a microphone in real time that'll automatically interpret what they're seeing.
That's crazy.
Through their body.
That's wild.
And that's one side of the vest.
Just crazy.
It is. It's one side of the vest. The other side, veterans with PTSD. I noticed that is a real big need right now. And what these people that we're going to work on really special relationships with some of these organizations that already serve veterans with needs like that, whether it's a mental or physical disability, but it's therapy. So you can play, sounds of crashing waves, and that already has its own frequencies and everything. And there's healing frequencies. Yeah. As a music guy, you know that.
Oh yeah.
I listen different to hertz and everything. We can get real technical here.
Yeah. I find myself randomly just going on YouTube and going frequencies for whatever.
Yeah. If you want to need a calming effect,
literally a frequency for everything you're wanting to
run that
feel
through that vest.
I can't imagine. That's why when you were saying it,
is so therapeutic. It's very therapeutic.
I'm thinking of it in my head because when I go to concerts, I go right up to the front.
Yeah.
and I want to feel it in my
Yeah,
soul.
people want to feel those.
I want to feel that bass. I want to feel
Yeah,
everything. It's
music
amazing.
is
It's
a
amazing we
saving
still have
power.
hearing, period. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah, well, that's
It's
another issue.
amazing.
And it's that another scary thing was with strokes affected my hearing.
I bet.
So I've been having to deal with all these audiologists, and I've learned an incredible amount, which also went into the design.
Feeds right into what
Feeds
you're
right
doing.
into what I'm doing, exactly, and to give that back to people who need it.
No,
so
I
that's
love that.
the second program I have.
You're like me because we got to do so much.
Yeah, we have to. You know,
I got 3 programs, and everybody's like, "Why do you got to have 3?" And I'm
this
like,
is probably
I gotta have it all.
The first program is actually, I didn't even tell you the first one yet. Those are the second and third programs.
Yep.
The first one was probably the most intense thus far,
right?
Which is my mobile audiovisual classroom recording studio.
I love that concept.
It's so big I couldn't even park it down here in the street just for you to see. I wish we could bring you there.
I know.
To the interview.
Well, we wanted to, but with this tornado scare, I was just like, you know what?
I know.
Let's just go to the studio. It'll be fine.
That's great.
Well, we're going to come back to it.
Yeah. It's big enough for at least 6 people.
I love that.
With all the gear. So that's with the gear.
So I was telling my daughter about it. Because,
okay.
You've met my daughter when she was tiny too, man. She was like, she lit up when I was like, yeah, I'm going to interview Bill Carroll. I was like, you remember him? She's like, of course. But I look at it as one of those video gaming trucks, but now it's the music studio truck.
It is. And we have a musical petting zoo for these young children who are autistic or have Down syndrome. They can go and play with the different instruments.
I love that.
And we already bring the trailer to all the schools that have Touch a Truck Day or something, a visual day, anything that they have
any
a theme
kind of event that
we
you
bring
can
it out.
Squeeze it into.
We've taken it to adult rehabilitation centers, the Disability Resource Center here in Fredericksburg.
I love that.
We're gonna have an ongoing thing that we have it on a regular basis. I can drop the trailer at a school for a week
and let them just have fun.
Self-powered.
Wow.
It's got its own HVAC system.
Jesus.
And it's soundproofed inside. It's got 3 different rooms.
Can't do nothing basic, can you?
No, I can't. No. And it's still evolving. I mean, it's built and functionable.
Right.
But it's also a full production suite.
That's crazy.
Inside it. I can take it to a concert, put one camera outside,
produce
put
the whole thing.
One Cat 5 cable back to the truck, ingest all the sound that's on that stage, and record it for them. So it is capable of doing a lot of stuff. So
that is a lot of stuff, and we're very similar in a lot of these things. Like when I started Go Local, I said, how can I do what I already love to do?
Exactly.
And give back.
And enhance on that.
And grow it and give back to the kids.
And everything we do is like we do here at the foundation is very immersive. So I called the trailer Immers, IMERS, but even it's an immersive mobile recording studio.
Wow.
Educational recording studio, which spells Immers. And it was perfect. So now everything we do has the immersive body to it. Yep. So the vest is called the immersive vest. You're immersed into the sound.
I love it.
And the feeling. We now are called immersive beats.
Yep.
This is the new thing that we're doing in August. Is we actually started April 1st. All the DJs in the area, we're doing a DJ competition.
Okay.
But it's more of a showcase to showcase all DJs, all ages. Doesn't matter what age you are. And I'm seeing these young DJs.
That's what I'm here
8,
for.
9, 10 years old, slamming down these ones and twos, learning from their parents who are DJs. So we're doing a big competition, all to fund and support the foundation.
And that's the good thing about
August,
music and artists and these type of things is normally it does pass down to the kids.
That's exactly what we did.
And I love that.
So that's our first one. It's August 8th. At the Eagles Lodge is going to be the finals.
That was my next question. You got ahead of me.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's perfect.
The registration starts, it's immersivebeats.com with IMM. So it's immersivebeats.com or go to the foundation page.
Right.
And it's great because it's everybody can register starting April 1st.
Okay.
And then it goes on and we do online voting. So we have an online voting platform that I teamed up with another company to do that.
Better.
And once we get to the semifinals, it's going to be live, semi and live finals on August 8th at the Eagles Lodge.
We need more of those.
Yeah, we do that every year.
More stuff of this.
And we're going to make that a big event every year.
We should expand on that, on the bands and all the things, right?
It's funny you said that. So this is the first
old
of that.
School story. Remember when I threw the Battle of the Bands that time and had
I forgot about
the Rake
that.
Yawn dude from Viva La Bam out, and I got you to come out and do sound for me because I was like, man, I got all 3 of these rooms. I need help.
No,
It was
I've ever
fun.
blown a speaker to one of those
Yeah, it
guys.
was all day, man. Well, that was the metal days.
Yeah.
It was fun.
He was one of the screamo bands, man. He
Screamos,
blew
man.
my speaker. I was like,
Eh,
but hey, it was part of the,
it was
par for
the-
course.
Yeah,
I have so much fun doing that.
I do too.
And it's giving back now.
I just want to get
So-
back to like when we started all this stuff. It was never about the money to begin with.
No, it never was. Of course not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it became about money, and I started
You try
not
to
like
create
it
the
as
business
much.
around your passion,
What you like,
and what you love to do.
but somewhere
It's
in
hard
that,
to do.
well, I tell people all the time, younger people, younger DJs, younger musicians, marketing people, everybody doing the things that I love to do. I'm like, listen, all this is fun, but you start losing the passion when you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's fun when I get to do it because
I always
wanna
told
do
myself
it.
that too. And in the thousands of gigs that I have done in my life, I always said to myself, the one gig that I get to that I feel like it is work,
It's not
or
fun anymore.
I don't get any kind of feeling, it's not fun anymore, I'm going to stop doing it.
You should.
You have to.
Yeah. You
If
have
I don't
to.
get that butterfly or nervousness still when you go
Yeah.
into
That's right.
making someone's wedding the most
That's
amazing
right.
day.
Well, that's
you
where
know,
the weddings and the corporate gigs and these
Yeah.
bigger gigs are different.
Mhm.
It, not taking nothing away from the bar scene, it definitely created us, and it definitely got us to where we needed to be. I call it practice gigs now
Yeah.
because I don't have a box anymore. I'm like, oh, I can play whatever.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
and the foundation is teaching those young kids
I
too,
love
those young
that.
DJs. So that's gonna be one of our courses. And I just closed on my property, the place I've been leasing for the house on, and now I have 4 buildings on it.
Wow.
And one of them
Congratulations.
is the main building. It's going to be rehearsal studios. It's classrooms, 2 classrooms. It'll be for DJs. It's going to be for musicians. I got a group of cellos ready to come in and practice their stuff.
Wow.
Again, it's going to be a recording facility.
So much going on.
It's a
man.
lot. It's going to be a shop where we can actually learn equipment and gear and lighting and sound.
See, and all that's
and
important
we have
too.
all that gear. They need to learn that.
You do,
know,
because there's the part of
know.
like, I'm not really a sound guy,
Right.
but I'm a DJ and I should be.
You
But I know
should
enough-
have some level
I
of
do know
knowledge.
enough to get
Right,
by, right?
right.
Now, if I go do a show at an amphitheater or stadium,
Mm,
I'm not touching that. I'm going to walk
It's a
into the
different-
sound guy
yeah,
and I'm going to get him to tell me what to do,
that is a big,
right?
big
It's
thing.
a different beast.
It
You've
is.
played both sides, though.
I have. I've
You know
done
what I mean?
lighting. I've done lasers
Right.
for big concerts.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know,
over the
but I was
years,
taught by some amazing people. too.
you learn. So,
Yeah.
it's awesome that you're in a position to be able to
and to
pass
give that back. Yes.
People say pay that forward, but I say just pass it forward,
and I started
create-
this before I met my wife, and then she came in and she lit such a different fire
Love that.
because she was like, we got to teach these young kids. They're going to be taking care of us.
Hopefully.
But she goes, all that knowledge you have. This is what she told me not too long ago, which blew my mind, by the way. That she goes, you have all this knowledge, you need to share it.
You do got a lot of knowledge.
You know,
We all
and
do.
we all do. That's what
we
I'm
need
saying.
to
So
give it back.
Collaborate
Yes.
with the people that have been in the industry,
Yeah.
and then just teach and
That's
give
what
back
I
and
just-
have fun doing it.
That's what I just told Mott's. We're sitting in Oddbox Studios today for,
I know. And this is Mott's
for
place.
air
and I love
thing.
it.
And we've known Mott's forever too, right?
Mott's filmed my wedding. I mean, it is.
We've known him forever.
Yeah.
And just to watch his dreams and visions come
Yeah.
together was like,
And he's always willing to help.
yes.
I
I
so
love it.
and I love this area of Fredericksburg
Me
because
too.
it's so
I've been streaming that since day one.
it's so supportive
Yes.
and giving to
It is.
people who want to help the community
It
or be
is.
in the community, and I
Yeah,
love that. So
I do too.
I'm so drawn to people like that, and this is going to blow up bigger. We do the
Oh, of
haunt at the
course.
fairgrounds,
Yep.
the haunted attraction at the
Yep,
fairgrounds.
yep.
That's all for the foundation.
Love
We
that.
did the 2 years, very successful years,
Good.
which I could not believe as successful as it was, especially the first that year.
Right.
The second year, this year, was passed during the government shutdown.
Mm.
So we
Well-
still made a profit. Well, I wouldn't even say because we're nonprofit. We
Right.
still were in the green, not the red,
Right.
which we were the first year. But it was just amazing the amount of people who come out to
Love
see
that.
work done by veterans, people
Yep.
with disabilities. We had actors that had disabilities, and it was wild.
Love it. I
You know?
love.
But we need volunteers all the time. And
Well, that's what I
you
tell
know,
everybody, right?
yeah.
So I'm always. Well, and you'll see when we do trivia for calls this Wednesday. What's the date this Wednesday?
18th, I think.
The
Yeah,
18th.
Yeah.
Come
on out to Bronx, 18th.
Bronx. The 18th, every Wednesday, we're spotlighting different nonprofits.
Which is
I'm
very
really
cool.
excited to get you in there with me. this. I think this might be the first gig we've actually stood in the same room for,
Probably.
because we've
Oh,
both
yeah.
exchanged gigs.
Right,
Where
right.
I'm like, hey Bill, can you do this for me? And you'd be like, hey
So
Mark.
you're actually running the trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. This is great.
You just get
Yeah,
to
we'll have
hang
a lot of
out.
fun. Yeah.
You just get to hang out.
Hang out and for a cause.
Yeah. So,
Trivia for a cause.
touching on what you just said a while ago, I tell everybody all the time, right?
Mm.
People, myself included, before I got more involved in the nonprofit space, I've always did nonprofit stuff. I've always found ways to give back. I went with Dee Dee back in the day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And did the 17 thing up and hit all these hotels and fed the homeless. And,
Yakadoos. That's right.
all the things,
Yeah.
right? So I've always had that feeling to want to give back. My dad was a veteran, so I've seen the effects of war, with Vietnam War, on him. And, I've been around a lot of people that are struggling with the substance abuse, being in the bar scene.
Sure.
I've had many relationships with females that have struggled, and just all the things. And I was like, how can I combine all this? But I tell people all the time, it's not the money.
No.
We're going to find the money.
Yeah, the money will come.
The money comes when you're doing good. So really, we need the volunteers.
Yeah,
because we're only.
I found that you're right. It's harder to get
It's
people
harder
to
to get volunteers than it is to get money.
Yeah.
And
I got this great core group, though. This is the most amazing core group of 5 people.
Right? That's where it starts.
But I can call upon them and say, hey, I need this. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And they're helping now build out our new facility.
Love that.
We're in the midst of doing it right now, and it's so exciting. And I can't wait to share it with everybody.
I can't wait to see it.
Come on down.
Next time we do this, I'm coming out.
It'll be at our studio.
And we'll do a tour. We'll do a tour.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So with all that in mind, what is the biggest thing? So you're looking for signups for all ages for this DJ competition.
Yep, immersive beats. That's right.
Do you got any openings for anybody that wants to be involved with a nonprofit, as far as if there's someone that wants to take one of your courses or something?
Absolutely. We're developing, once the brick and mortar opens, once the facility opens, we'll be able to really ramp up the courses that we want to teach there. Besides the young DJ, old DJ, doesn't matter what age you are. That's one of them. Audiovisual, lighting, marketing. That's where we're going to start pulling in some key people to actually use our facility.
Where the collaboration comes in.
That's exactly it. So all these new relationships will be formed beyond of what we already done.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot more work to do.
There's always more work.
And I'm on the board of, besides the Safe Harbor Board,
right?
Because that's child advocation. So that's
one
my
of your
law
things.
enforcement background.
Yeah.
I'm also on VPAC, which is the Stafford County Schools Theater and Music Department.
Love that too.
And I'm the co-chair of the whole district.
I love that too.
So we've been doing some pretty powerful stuff with the new facility opening up off of 17, their beautiful new theater.
Nice.
For Stafford County Schools.
So give me both sides. Someone looking for help, someone looking to get this kind of therapy.
The therapy.
Is there anything right at this moment, or are you kind of pausing for a second?
We have a couple things that we can do now still with the therapy. We have 4 vests right now, so that's very usable if someone absolutely needs it. The instrument program has been doing really well, really well.
So
matter of fact, people want to give us pianos, and I have no place to put them.
So if somebody wants an instrument, they can go to your website.
Yes,
and
they can apply and fill out a whole application, which is great. But we still always need donations of instruments. But the
instruments,
that's the biggest thing that it's consistent, is that and bringing it for awareness of what we can do for these kids. We bring the trailer to all the national night outs. Dare Day, I got 8,000 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids, and they're
that's bigger than any prom we've ever done.
Yeah, we take it to the stadium. We do the Fred's Food Bank with the big food thing in December. We bring the truck out, the trailer out. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
And people are like, I need to be a part of this. We do a lot of stuff with the Girl Scouts. We help them with their badge. So we teach them what audiovisual is for their badges.
There you go.
So we do that already.
That too.
So we've been doing a lot of things.
Well, there's just so many. There's so many ways to plug music into everything.
Yes, it's versatile. It's universal.
It's just one of those things.
It's hope and healing.
Yes,
it's what music.
I know music has got me through a lot of hard times.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean,
yeah. That's all we need to say. Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody can relate.
Yeah. And it helped me through, my disabilities of the strokes. It saved my life. It really did.
Yeah.
So
thanks
for having me, man.
Nah, man, I love that you were here. So just to wrap it up, Wednesday, Trivia for Calls, downtown Bronx, 6 to 8. $100 gift card for the prize, man. They were so generous with
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
I mean, dude, that's a good meal for a family or a
Yeah.
team of trivia people.
Yep.
We've got, they give swag out for second and third. I mean, there's nights
Very
that
cool.
people, Ellie's Elves come in a couple of weeks ago with all these extra things they raffled off, and everyone walked out with something.
Oh, nice.
And I was just like,
We're gonna
wow.
bring a
Bring
few things
extra
too. Yeah,
stuff.
we got some
Yeah,
swag that we might
because
have a little fun with.
that's the great thing about it, right? Is that we come together, we play trivia, something that people already like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're raising money. No one ever, it's crazy. Ellie's Elves hit like 500 on their night. And I'm like, man, somebody's going to keep that. They didn't. They gave it back.
See, I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
And then we still, and it's so crazy that people that give the money back, they end up winning something else.
See, it's karma, you know.
That's
it.
It always
It's
is.
all
Give
about
to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You give to get, but not expecting to get.
People are not going there to expect to
They're
get.
not. They're not. They're going for a little friendly competition.
And like you said,
social hour.
trivia for a cause.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
in the
It's
name,
trivia
so.
for a cause. So
Yeah.
wrap it up where everybody can find you at.
So Bill Carroll Foundation.org is the main site. We have the record label, Groove Factory, which is a spin-off of that.
Groove Factory. I like
and
the
we can
sound of that.
represent all of these musicians with disabilities, including these DJs with management.
Man.
So that's already going. That's done. That's going.
I mean,
So-
I got ADHD. Don't let me get over there.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. And I lose myself too. Sometimes she's got to, wife's got to reel me in. You know,
That's
ground me. But
I'm happy for you
yeah.
that
So
you
Bill
have
Carroll, 2
that
R's, 2
support.
O's. Yep. And the foundation really is the hub, and you can learn the arts from there. And
I know. I looked
in
at the
all different
website
ways.
the other day, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, we're us creatives. We got so many different great ideas.
It's the left hand in me. Man.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you put it all on there, and it's like, wow, there's a lot going on.
Mm.
But hey,
We're doing it.
you have to.
Yeah.
All the great things. I feel like all the great things that are created come from, wow, that was too much.
Yeah.
It's a lot, right? And then when,
But to us,
it's
not.
nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing, right?
To me, to do all I'm doing is like
find more
like
hands to
breathing.
help do it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what we need.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
The creative side, we've got it.
Right.
We can sit
It's
and
the
create
volunteers that
all
need
day.
help. Yes.
But then when we go to execute it, there's only so many days.
And I got
hours in a
certified
day.
teachers that want to teach for free.
Wow. I
You know,
love that.
guitar or piano. I'm like, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
So again, we're going to be doing that too.
I
So,
love it.
yeah.
Well, we could sit here and ramble on about it all day. I'm so glad I got to
Thanks,
have
buddy.
you in here, brother.
appreciate it, man.
It's been a long time coming that we got to sit down like this. And
Yeah.
I look forward to all the great things that you're going to do. And we're going to definitely, between me, you, Mott's, and all of
Yep. Everybody.
our circle of people that we've been building over the years,
Yeah.
the reach is limitless.
It is.
So
Let's-
on that
let's do
note,
this.
let's do it.
Yeah.
On that note, Wednesday, Brock, 6 to 8. Come on out. Let's raise some money and raise some awareness more than anything.
It is.
I always
It's a
tell
big thing about
everybody it's
awareness.
never, it's never about the money. It's more of, can we snag you a volunteer? Can we get a kid signed up for an instrument? Like, I'm already in my
We're going to
mind.
have a sign up sheet there.
There you
for
go.
people's email addresses and your name. If you want to volunteer,
There you go.
get on our roster and we'll throw you
Love
an email and say, can you help?
That's right.
You know.
Get on the email
And
list.
we do so many fun things.
I love it. Put me on the
You
email
know,
list, man. I'm in
It
there.
is so fun what we
I would
do.
love to come out and support and
Yeah.
be a part of it anytime I can.
Very cool.
Well, until Wednesday, I'll see you Wednesday, buddy.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
All right.
All right.